Welcome back to Tanya in 5. Today, we recap letter 31 of book 4 of Tanya, Iggeret HaKodesh. In this letter, the Alter Rebbe explains the importance of Ahavat Yisrael, love of our fellow Jew, Achdut Yisrael, the unity amongst Jews, and how this is important not just for us as individuals, but for the entire world, the entire universe, and how the lack in Ahavat Yisrael, lacking in love of our fellow Jew, God forbid, affects the Shekhinah, it affects God himself, as it were. And he explains, a healthy body is when every limb is properly connected to each other, allowing the heart to pump blood and oxygen throughout the body in a circular fashion. The blood pumps out of the heart with the oxygen, makes its way through the veins of the entire body, circulates back to the heart, and then the cycle keeps on going. If, God forbid, there is a breakdown in the connection between the various limbs, obstructing the proper flow of blood and oxygen throughout the body, then this affects not just that particular limb which is disconnected, but it also affects every other limb of the body, and even causes the heart to be weakened and to become, God forbid, sick. So too it is with the divine energy that pulsates throughout the world, or worlds, including the spiritual worlds. The divine energy pumps through the world, circulates its way back to its source, to the Shekhinah, the divine presence that manifests this creation, and such in the circular fashion, the life force of the divine pumps through creation to keep it going. Now, at the center, or at the beginning of this circular system that allows for the divine energy to flow through all of existence, is the Jewish people. You see, the Jewish people are the reason God created the world to begin with. Before God created the world, he first envisioned a Jewish people that would live in this world and serve him and fulfill his purpose. And therefore, the Jewish people really precipitate creation, and it is through them that the energy of the divine makes it into creation. And therefore, in the same way, if there's, God forbid, a breakdown in the connectivity between the limbs of the body, and that would obstruct the life force pumping through the body and affect the heart itself, so too it is if the Jewish people are not in one cohesive unit. If there's, God forbid, disconnection between one Jew and another, that blocks the circular system and doesn't allow the divine energy to properly flow to the rest of the world and flow back to the divine itself, thus causing, in the words of the Zohar, the divine to be sick, God forbid, so to speak, that the Shekhinah is deemed unhealthy, because the limbs of the Shekhinah, the limbs of the divine presence, that is the Jewish people who are the limbs of the heart being divine presence, isn't properly connected, not allowing for the flow of energy to go, and this affects the source of this life, the Shekhinah, the manifestation of divine presence in this world. The takeaway, therefore, from all of this is, there's no such thing as a person saying, I'm an individual, I do what I have to, I'm a good guy, don't bother me with anybody else. No such thing. For our own spiritual and physical life, for our spiritual health, our mental health, and our physical health, we must remember that we are part and parcel of the Jewish people. And not just for our own personal health, but for the health of the entire Jewish people. We must be together. We are one body. No one part of the body can say, I'm out. Not only is it important for us, our own health, spiritual, mental, physical, not just for the health of the Jewish people, this is important for the divine energy that manifests in the entire world, to the point that it is even important for God himself that us Jews be together, that we support each other, that we take pride and joy in our fellow Jews' joy. We commiserate along with our fellow Jew in their pain. We feel one with the rest of our body, the rest of the Jewish people. Looking forward to seeing you when we conclude letter 32.